Hello, my name is Stephen Kane, and I would define literary naturalism as a more philosophical version of realism when it talks about heredity, family, and environment, but also talks about the psychological beliefs of the character and how what they believe affects their view of the world and nature as a whole. The author that I read was Jack London. The title of the work that he wrote was The Way of Life. The passage that I chose was, "When age settled upon the rabbit, it became slow and heavy, and could no longer run faster than its enemies. Even the big bear grew old and blind, to be dragged down at last by a small group of barking sled dogs." He remembered how he had left his own father along the Klondike River one winter. The setting that my character Kush Kush was a part of was a winter in which his tribe is starving and they are in need to go search and hunt for more food. He was an old chief, but he can no longer provide. His son is now the chief, and he is being left behind because he is old and he would be more of a hinder than a help for the tribe. The protagonist of my text is Kush Kush, and he deals with naturalism in the fifth theme in a different and deterministic universe. He believes throughout this entire process that the universe, there's no free will, and there's nothing that he could have done differently. In the end, he still would have died. He actually says it here: when nature was not too kindly to the flesh, he had no concern for that single thing called the individual. He grasped this idea firmly. He saw a truth displayed everywhere: the awakening of life in a tree, the bursting greenness of its branches, the fall of the yellow leaf. And this alone was told the whole. One task nature did give the individual. Did he not perform it, he died. Did he perform it, it was all the same. He died. Nature did not care. There were plenty who would obey. The thing that the character is dealing with is his own mortality, and how in the end he will run out of sticks that he is providing for himself, and how in the end he will still die. The mortality of being left behind by his group, and the fact that it is known for his tribe to do this, and it is okay, but he is still thinking about how what is being done is just a part of life, and in the end he is still going to pass away, and so will his son, and so will the son after him, and the tribe will eventually die. The idea that all of humanity will eventually die in this crazy world, and nature is indifferent to it. It will still go on. If Jack London were to write a story on the 21st century, I believe that it would most likely be about nursing homes, and the fact that how families leave their old ones behind if they can no longer provide for them, or if they are not providing anything that will be of great use to them, then they will leave them behind. I think he is challenging the idea of families leaving behind elderly, but the environment in which they are in, how no matter what, we are still going to pass away. Even if we are left behind by our elders, we will still have no free will, and we will still end up how we are.